Well, happy Tuesday afternoon. It's Bill Maharis coming to you live from Press Box Overtime. And like I said earlier when I did my sound check, no, there's no ocean in the background. I got no Indian River. There's no causeway, because I am not coming to you from Central Florida. I am coming to you from the beautiful Shenandoah Valley, Blue Ridge Mountains right here in front of us on the other side of the softball field. I'm in the gorgeous town of Buena Vista, Virginia, for today's girls varsity softball between the host Lady Fighting Blues of Parry McCluer High School as they host the Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy Ospreys. First pitch at 5 o'clock. For those of you that might be new to Press Box Overtime, I live in Florida. We do a little bit of streaming. A good friend of mine, Doug Cook, and myself, originally from Rockbridge County, born next door right there in Lexington. Moved to Florida when I was about a year old. My dad was a teacher and a coach at both Fairfield and Natural Bridge High School. Been coming back up here every summer since. I've got relatives that grew up in Buena Vista. So I just thought, and I barely had room in my suitcase because we hit the 50-pound mark, why don't I bring my equipment up here to beautiful Buena Vista, Virginia, and see if I can stream a ball game. Well, first I want to show my appreciation for the athletic director, Mike Cardellaro. I reached out to him. He has no clue who I am, and he gave me the opportunity and permission to live stream today's game. Coach Troy Clark also said it was okay, as did the administration and coaching staff over at Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy. So, with further ado, Bill Maharis, Press Box Overtime. We got varsity softball today. Again, first pitch is about 5 o'clock. The Fighting Blues come into today's game. This is their fourth game. They haven't won a game yet. They've had some good showings on some of their games. They do come in at 0-3. They've put up 19 runs so far this year, given up about 52, so a little bit of work there to do. But again, it's early in the season. This is just their fourth game. So they're scoring roughly, I would say about, let me think here, about 6 runs a game. They did put up 12 runs in their middle game against Alta Vista. So again, they do have the firepower. They proved that when they played Alta Vista. The Lady Ospreys from Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy, this is just their second game of the year. And actually, in looking at Max Preps and looking at their schedules, etc., they only played 3 games last year. They were all against the same team, Temple Christian. They did lose all 3 games, but this year they've got 1 game under their belt, and guess what? That was against Temple Christian, and yes, they won 8-2. So they're coming off a pretty good start. Looks like they've only got a few games also scheduled this year. They come out of the Christian Region District, and the Fighting Blues of Parry McCluer High School are in the Pioneer District. But again, this is just the second game from Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy, the fourth game for Parry McCluer, the host school. So again, Parry McCluer looking for their first win tonight, and Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy already has a win under the belt, which is 1 more win than they had last year. So they're looking to double that in today's contest. Again, beautiful area up here. Buena Vista is about an hour northeast of Roanoke, Virginia. That's where the big airport is. Nestled right here in the Blue Ridge Mountains. I'm going to flip this around a little bit. Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy is taking their infield. That's the Blue Ridge Mountains back there in the background. I see my good buddy Andrew Burke is watching. I hope he's having a great afternoon, and certainly do appreciate him joining us tonight. Look over here. I think I mentioned when I did if I can zoom in a little bit, that's the scoreboard. And one of the signs came off. They're getting that replaced. But back in 2015 and 2016, the Lady Fighting Blues of Parry McCluer High School were back-to-back state champions. So again, that was 2015, 2016. So a lot of history here at Parry McCluer. And we'll talk a little bit more about that as we get into the game. It's amazing that a school, and it is 9th grade through 12th grade, only has about 350, 360 students. And I believe, in talking to the athletic director, Mike, I think they've got 22 state championships. So again, hats off to them. Small little area here, Buena Vista. There's a high school over next door in Lexington, Virginia called Rockbridge County. They kind of gobbled up a lot of the local high schools, including 2 that my dad worked at, Fairfield High School and Natural Bridge, where he was coached baseball at Fairfield and basketball at Natural Bridge. So that's kind of the big high school here in the county. But again, hats off to Mike and his staff again, small school, 350 kids, and they've racked up, even as recently as this year in boys cross country, 20 or 22 state championships. So again, hats off to them. For those of you that know me from Brevard County, we've got 16 high schools in Brevard County, as well as 11 freestanding middle schools. I'm always amazed when we have our athletic directors, and there is still a few, as we know my buddy Greg at Rockledge and TJ at Satellite that still coach. I don't know how they do it. I mean, athletic director, especially when you got a high school of 12 or 1,300 kids and coach at the same time. But you want to talk about double duty. So in talking to Parry McCluer athletic director Mike Cardellaro, he did coach boys basketball at one time. Actually, he's got 4 state championships from when he coached over at Alta Vista High School. So again, a huge championship pedigree for Mike. So athletic director, and at one time he was also the basketball coach. The coach of Parry McCluer girls softball, Troy Clark, also serves as the Parry McCluer High School assistant principal. Now, I've seen a lot of athletic directors that serve as coaches. I once myself was an assistant principal at the middle school level and assistant lacrosse coach, but I don't know if I've ever run across somebody that was an administrator like Troy is and the head coach of a varsity program. So again, hats off to those two for wearing many hats, but it doesn't just stop there. Let's look over at Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy. Their head coach, Katie Sweets, is also the assistant athletic director at Smith. I'm going to say SMLCA, might roll off the tongue a little bit better. And their athletic director, Mike Greathouse, is also their varsity boys basketball coach. So again, a lot of multiple hats worn by the coaches and administrators that are up here. While I'm at it, from Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy, we want to recognize the school administrator, Mr. Lincoln Bryan, as well as their executive director, Pete Brunstetter. Again, they are led by head coach and assistant athletic director, Miss Katie Sweets, and their athletic director, Mike Greathouse. And again, looking over here at Parry McCluer High School, we want to recognize their principal, Dr. Todd Jones. Again, special thanks to their athletic director. Had a great conversation with him today before I started getting set up. I mean, really treated me like, here I am out in the outfield in the back of my rental Dodge Ram pickup truck with a great view of the field and the stands and the mountains. And I couldn't ask for a better host than Mike. But again, athletic director Mike Cardellaro, principal Dr. Todd Jones, and coach and assistant principal Mr. Troy Clark. Last year, the Lady Fighting Blues finished 11-9. They were 6-6 at home, 5-3 away. They actually tied 7-2 for second place in the district. They had the same record as Eastern Montgomery. They split 4 games during the year. I'm going to guess maybe overall games, or because I think the second game that they lost to Eastern Montgomery was during the district or playoffs. So they actually, even though they tied with the same record as far as in the district at 7-2, they actually were listed on Max Preps as finished second. So I'm guessing it had to do with but they split all 4 games with the district champion Eastern Montgomery. Last year, they did score 185 runs, which averaged about 9 a game. Pretty good. Again, they played 20 games. 11-9 was their record. Gave up about 6 runs a game. And they had 2 3-game win streaks. So again, coming off a good year last year. And like I mentioned earlier, they were back-to-back state champions here at Parry McCluer in 2015 and 2016. So a great rich history here at Parry McCluer. Looking down at Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy. Again, they only had 3 games last year. They didn't win a game. Like I mentioned earlier, all 3 games were against Temple Christian. Ironically, they've had 1 game this year. And guess what? They beat Temple Christian 8-2. So I'm sure that feels nice to start on a winning note and beating the team that beat you 3 times last year. Looking a little bit more at their, let's see here. They finished 5th in their district. As we mentioned, they beat the team this year that they lost to last year. They scored 4 runs in 3 games last year, but they've already scored 8 this year. So again, off to a pretty good start when you look at their offensive, what they've done, their prowess as far as scoring 8 runs and beating the team that they lost to 3 times last year. They're in the Virginia Christian region, which has about 14 teams. And going back up here to Parry McCluer, they're in the Pioneer District. I believe there's 6 teams in their district, and that's Craig County, Eastern Montgomery, Narros, Bath County, Covington, and Highland. So that's the district that they're in. And I believe last year, again, as I mentioned, they finished tied for second. So turning this around a little bit, I got a pretty good crowd. As you can see, I'm going to zoom in. We got the coaches there at home plate talking to the umpires, kind of going over the rules, lay of the land, where the out of bounds are, etc. I see my lovely wife, Linda Maharis, is watching. You know, I talked to my buddy Doug Cook, who does a live stream for me when I'm back at home in Florida, even though, as Linda would tell you, this is getting to be as much home as Florida is. And I asked him, what do they talk about when they're at the plate? Because we already know what the rules are and everything. But I think because baseball, and we mentioned this at one of the games we did a few weeks ago, to my knowledge, is one of the only sports where the field is not the same everywhere you go. Football field, 100 yards. Basketball court, I don't know, 90 feet, how many ever feet it is. The goal, 10 feet high. Baseball, softball, all over the place. So when I was talking to Doug and kind of asked him, what do they indeed talk about at home plate? I think, again, they talk about the foul lines on the side. They talk about how deep the fence is. If it goes in the dugout, I see a couple gates over there. Let's say a gate is left open. So again, they kind of go over the lay of the land, so to speak, because again, these only sport that I know of, baseball or softball, where the fields are not the same exact size. So I'm pretty sure they're talking about that. If me or Doug were one of the umpires, you know, we're probably talking about where we're going to go eat after the game and who has ice cream sandwiches, etc. But if you're just joining us or joining me, it's a one-man show tonight. Bill Maharis coming to you live from Press Box Overtime here at the beautiful campus of Parry McCluer High School, located in Buena Vista, Virginia. And they're playing Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy girls varsity softball. First pitch around 5 o'clock. Again, this is just the second game for Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy. Looks like they've only got 3 slated for this year. For the Lady Fighting Blues, let's see, I looked at their schedule a little bit. Let me see what they got coming up here. Let's see where I got that at. I'll look at that in a minute just to let you know what games they've got coming up, etc. But again, a lot of history here. Parry McCluer, like I said, for a small school, they've got about 20 to 22 state championships, including this year's boys cross country. Like I mentioned last year, they had 2 3-game win streaks, averaged about 9 runs a game last year. This year, they've only scored 19, but that's about 6 or 7 runs. So again, had a couple girls graduate. I think they've got one young lady that plays at the next level. So as we all know, you know, as you have graduates, etc., you got young ladies coming up, talking with the athletic director. They've got a good JV team. So again, you got that mix of senior leadership coupled with 9th graders and a good JV team. I'm thinking pretty shortly we're going to have the national anthem. I'm looking around here trying to see where the flag might be, and I don't see it. Looks like a couple of the captains shaking hands, etc. I'm going to look here. I know I wrote down what their upcoming schedule is. Here we go for the, and I'll mention this later on as we get to the game for those that might join us later. Their next 3 games for Parry McCluer are away, with games at Narros, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, this Thursday, and crosstown rival over there in Lexington, next door, 6 miles away, Rockbridge County, this Saturday at a special time at 1 o'clock. Their next home game is next Thursday, April 10th, versus Craig County. When I look down here at Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy, let me see here. Again, they only play 3 games. This is their second, and I was going to see if I had what their next game is. I'll look for it later. I don't see it on the schedule. Oh, that's right. Only 1 game left on their schedule, and guess what? Yep, that is Temple Christian, and they play on the 17th, unless there's some other games coming up that aren't listed on Max Preps. But again, getting ready to go off with varsity softball here at Parry McCluer High School in Buena Vista, Virginia. Beautiful day. Had a little bit of a rainstorm last night. I mean, mid to high 60s. The sun is out. Not too much of a breeze, which is good. Sitting in the back of a pickup truck, I don't have my papers blowing all over the place. We got the umpires taking the land. I'm trying to see if they're going to have 2 or 3 tonight. I think they're just going to have 2, which I think is what we do down in Florida. Umpire behind the plate, and then the one right now, as you see, she is stationed between first and second, and she'll get her work cut out for her today, because if you're the outfield or field, I should say, umpire, you're going to be going from between first and second to between second and third, depending on where the base runner is. You're going to be going out in the outfield to make sure that the outfielders catch the ball, etc. So she'll be getting her steps in if she's got her Fitbit watch or iPhone watch, etc. on. But getting ready to, waiting for the first pitch. I'm going to pull out my rosters, and it looks like that is, trying to see who's pitching, I think maybe number 9. We'll see in a minute when she gets ready to throw a ball out to make sure that I'm calling the right person that is pitching. I believe that is number 9, so that's Olivia Julian. She is a senior. She is a starting pitcher tonight. I'm going to grab my pen here. Getting a few warm-up pitches before we get the game started. Got a few people out here in the outfield watching. I mean, to be honest with you, it's pretty much a great seat. You can see the whole field. You can see the kind of pitches that she's throwing, etc. But again, starting pitcher for Parry McCluer, number 9, Olivia Julian. She is a senior. Didn't see any stats, so I don't have any stats for you as far as last year or this year, but we'll certainly keep track of them as the game goes on. Pull out my Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy softball roster. Just threw it down a second. Looks like we got the first batter getting ready to come up. Again, varsity softball, Parry McCluer hosting Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy on a beautiful afternoon here in Buena Vista, Virginia. All right, let's see. It might be kind of hard to see what numbers we got. Looks like number 2 is up. I believe that's Allison McAndrew, number 2. Nice pitch. Oh, I like that umpire. He lets you know exactly what kind of pitch it is. And as a pitcher, it's always nice to get that first one out of the way. 1 strike, no balls, second pitch coming up. All right, so listen. If you're out here in the pickup truck with me, we got no issues hearing what that umpire is saying. So, again, I like that. 2 strikes, no balls, first batter. Oh, nice little hit. Foul. I think that was foul ball. Let's see. Yep, foul ball. Got a little piece of it. And again, you got to remember, you know, even if you don't get a hit your first time up, just getting a piece of that ball, kind of seeing what kind of pitches the pitcher is throwing, you know, that always helps as you come up the second time. So we got 2 strikes, no balls, first batter, first inning, little pop-up there behind the batter. That is number 2, Allison McAndrew. Still 2 strikes, no balls on her. Again, bottom of the first batter, 0-0. Oh, landed down there to third base. You're going to make a play over at first. Batter is safe. Ran it out. Nice little hustle by Allison McAndrew. And Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy's got the first batter on. That's a single for Allison. Again, that was a nice bat. She took 2 strikes right off the bat. And then had, I guess it was 2 or 3 foul balls stuck in there. Got a nice little bingle down to third base and ran it out for a single. Next batter going to steal second base, throw down to second. And she's in there second. Wow, Smith Mountain Lake came. They're ready to play. They're not holding back. Nice job by the first base coach sending her over to second. That's number 2, Allison McAndrew on second base. Second batter up. Fake bunt. Wasn't sure if the hit and run was on, but Allison stayed there at second base. I'm not sure if I have the roster in the order that they're batting, but once I see that young lady up there, let's see, foul tip. No, she went over to third. Wow, just like that, Allison's moved over to third. All right, that might have called that a hit batter. That was number 3. Cassidy Phillips. Because I don't think that was on balls. So we've got runners on the corners. No outs. Bottom of the second. Batter number 3 up. On the mound for Parry McCluer, we've got senior Olivia Julian. Uh-oh. No. Nice little play right there. You know, pretty much, and again, I got a lot of people that know more about baseball and softball than I did. Couldn't hit a baseball to save my life. Did get to play slow pitch softball for about 15 to 20 years. But anytime you got somebody on first and third, oh, nice little hit. That's going to get through. That's coming out here to right field. That's going to score a run. She better get the ball in. Oh, no, nobody backing up the pitcher. I'm thinking she should go run it in, and she does. Ball's getting thrown around a little bit. That young lady is going to go all the way to third. That was number 12, Paige Nichols, who got that nice single. And due to a single and a couple throwing errors, Paige gets all the way to third base with 2 RBIs to her credit. Still in the bottom of the first, no outs. Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy leads 2-0. Batter number 4 up. Oh, nice little shot coming out here to the fence. And that is a home run. That's over 200 feet out. And that is number 14, Abby Hogan with the 2-run homer. And just like that, the visiting Lady Ospreys are up 4-0. What a shot. Number 14, Abby Hogan with the first inning 2-run home run. That had been a little bit over here by the truck, Doug. I've been taking that in for an ice cream sandwich, but nice shot. Cleared the fence with about, I'd say, 5 or 10 feet to go. 2-run home run by Abby Hogan. And in the bottom of the first, no outs. The visiting Lady Ospreys lead 4-0. All right, on the mound for Parry McCluer, Olivia Julian, a senior. Oh, here's another shot coming out here to a right center field. Nice catch. Throws the ball in. Nice to get that first out of the way. That was number 23, Logan Vest. She's a senior with that nice catch. 1 out. That's the kind of way to get that. You can't do anything about that home run and those 4 runs. You got to worry about the next batter. We got 1 out. Coming over here to lead. That is a foul ball. 1 strike on the batter. I did not get the number of that young lady that flied out. We'll try to catch her next time she's up. This is batter number 6. Again, Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy up 4-0. Nice little shot. Gotta hurry up, pick it up, throw it over to first. Oh, ball is overthrown. Outfielder was not, nobody was backing her up. Standing on second base, I believe, I'm trying to see what number that is. The young lady just got that. Yeah, it looks like number 9, maybe. Jules Maddox. Once I get her number, I'll bring that out there. Yep, that's number 9. Jules Maddox, batter number 6. The single. Second base on an error. Nice little cut. Nice little pitch by senior pitcher Olivia Julian for Parry McCluer. Parry McCluer just trying to get out of the inning. Down 4-0. 1 out. 2 runs thanks to a 2-run home run by Abby Hogan. Foul tip. 2 strikes. Again, Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy comes in today's game 1-0, while the Blues have lost their first 3, looking for their first victory today of the season. Ball a little high. Runner on second base. That is number 9, Jules Maddox. Got a single, then moved over to second on a wild throw to first base. Another foul ball. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jules Maddox standing on second base. Again, Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy up 4-0, bottom of the first. Another foul ball. Nice pitch by Julian. 1 out, bottom of the first. Blues are down 4-0. Right now, don't worry about the runner on second. Just try to get that batter out and get out of the inning. Oh, nice little shot. That is also foul. Again, if you're just joining us, we're coming to you live from Parry McCluer High School in Buena Vista, Virginia, as the Lady Fighting Blues host the Lady Ospreys of Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy, who leads by 4, bottom of the first. Nice swing. Oh, it's a pass ball. Runner goes to third, and she gets on. That's number 7. That's Chelsea Kerr. Again, if you're unsure, whenever a third strike gets past the catcher, it's a fair ball, a free ball, and Chelsea Kerr ran it out to first base. Also moved Jules Maddox over to third. Still 1 out. Lady Blues down by 4. Oh, going to steal, yep, second. Nothing you can do there. You certainly don't want to throw it to second base. And then you've got Maddox sitting there on third base. She's going to score. So, and it leaves first base open. So that way the Lady Blues can get a double play. At least that's what the Ospreys are hoping. That's a fair ball. Step on first. Run's going to score. That's all right. Get the out. That was number 5 at the bat, Josie Van, batting 8th. Ground out. 9th batter of the inning coming up. Again, Lady Ospreys did score a run on that. They lead 5-0 with 2 outs. Still bottom of the first. Nice cut. Nice pitch by senior Olivia Julian. Just hoping to get out of the inning. Get their bats working. Called her out on something. I missed that. I don't know if that was interference. Anyway, called her out. That was the first strike that she had, unless, I don't think she tipped it. I'm going to just guess that maybe that was interference or something, but anyway, had my head down looking at the roster, and I missed that one. But with that, 3rd out, middle of the first inning, thanks to a 2-run home run by number 14, Abby Hogan, the Lady Ospreys are up 5-0, but Lady Blues are getting ready to take their turn. Again, if you're just joining us, Lady Blues are out of the Pioneer District in Class 1 here in Virginia. And as far as the Lady Ospreys, they are in, let me look here real quick, I believe it's a Christian, I'm not sure if they're part of the VHSAA, I guess that's what you call it, Virginia High School Athletic Association, just like we have it as the Florida. So I'm not sure if they're in that or maybe in a separate Christian/private division. But anyway, they're in the Virginia Christian region. It looked like 14 other teams. So I'm not sure if there's a couple, if that's just all the teams that are in the region. Maybe there's 4 regions. But again, last year they finished 0-3, 0-2 in the district, only played 3 games. And as I mentioned earlier, all 3 losses were to Temple Christian. So Lady Ospreys lead 5-0. See who we got pitching for the Ospreys. I catch her number here. Hopefully I'll see it shortly. All right, first pitch, first batter for the Lady Blues. Nice little cut, foul pitch. Once I get pitcher's number and the batter's number, I'll pass that on. Oh, nice little shot out there by right field. Nice catch by the right fielder. That was a good ball. That was about 10 feet from going over. That was a nice shot. That was number 23, Logan Vest, senior. Nice shot. Fly out to right field. All right, second batter up. One out. Bottom of the first. Lady Ospreys up 5-0. Little brush back pitch there. Probably not on purpose, but that's what we'll call it. As soon as I see that pitcher's number. A little high on the pitch, 1-1. One out, bottom of the first. Lady Blues up for the first time. Logan Vest sent that ball 5 more feet. That would have been an over-the-fence home run, but she got a good piece of it. Watch out for her next time up. Couldn't ask for better weather. I don't care if we're up here in Virginia or down home in Florida. High 60s, barely a cloud in the sky, sunny, no breeze. Beautiful afternoon for varsity softball. Oh, nice little pitch there. We got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, bottom of the first. Little high. Full count, first full count I think we've had today. Be kind of interesting to see how this works out. Little high, walked her. Just like that, Lady Blues have their second hitter of the inning on base. 1 out, runner on first, down 5-0. Nice at bat by that young lady. Once I get that number. Third batter up for the Lady Blues. She might hit it my way. It's a left-handed hitter. I think I get a free ice cream sandwich if it lands in the truck. I didn't bring my glove. Got my hat, though. Could catch it in my hat. Hey, I see my cousin, Vicky Agner's watching. Vicky, welcome to the broadcast. Oh, that's a little pop-up there. Looks like catcher has a shot at it. Nope, goes foul. All right, runner on first base is number 12, Patience Hill. Just a freshman for Parry McCluer. She's the one on first base, got a walk. That's one thing I noticed when I look at this roster. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ninth graders, 2, and 5 seniors. So a good mix of senior leadership and young players with plenty of years to come to grow the program back to what they were just a short 9 years ago, back-to-back state champions here at Parry McCluer Ladies Softball, 15 and 2016. All right, we got 2 balls, 1 strike. Oh, nice little shot. Is that going to get through? It gets through to the center fielder. Is she going to get to second base in time? She is not. And the Lady Blues got a runner on first and a runner on second. That was number 9, the pitcher, Olivia Julian, with the single. They got two on, starting to make some noise. Down 5-0, 1 out, bottom of the first. Got Olivia on first base. We got Patience on second base. Nice little cut, foul ball. Vicky, how's that puppy doing? Is he or she watching the broadcast? If so, I'll give a shout out to her or him later. All right, 1 out. Bottom of the first. Lady Blues have 2 runners on. Oh, nice little shot over here. Oh, and that ball drops. Left fielder going to chase it. Runner's coming around. There's 1 run that's going to score. They got 2 coming in. It might be an in-the-park home run, and it is. That's an in-the-park 3-run homer by the Lady Blues. I'm getting all choked up here. Yeah, I'm trying to see who that was. I think number... Can't tell who hit that home run. Good thing I brought some water. It's only the first inning. I'm getting choked up already. 3-run in the park home run, and the Lady Blues cut into that 5-run lead, down 5-3. Bottom of the first, 1 out. They're still batting. I'll have to ask one of the outfielders when the Lady Blues come back out, who hit that 3. So we've had 2 home runs today, an out of the park 2-run homer, and in the park 3-run homer. And it's just the first inning. And I'm getting choked up already. And it's just a softball game. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, bottom of the first, if you just joined us, Lady Ospreys scored 5 in the top of the half, top of the first. Parry McCluer comes by with a 3-run home run, cut into that lead. Wow, struck her out looking, nice pitch. That was, let me see what her number is. Number 42, that was Jordan Hostetter. Again, just a freshman. Two outs, bottom of the first. Lady Ospreys up 5-3. 8 runs scored already, and we're just in the first inning. Nice cut, nice pitch. Still got to figure out what that pitcher's number is. Might be number 9, might be Jules Maddox. Oh, nice little shot. Oh, that's going to bounce in for a single. Lady Blues at it again. They got a runner on first. Nice little single. Look like we got time. No, good. I think that was number 4 with that hit. If that is 4, that was Sophie Chittum, also just a 9th grader with a nice little single. Oh, coming out here too, and that's going to drop. It's going to get past the left fielder. Running over to third base is number 4. That is Sophie Chittum, all the way to third base. Another nice single. 2 outs. Lady Blues haven't stopped yet. Down 5-3, and they're still swinging. Left-handed batter. Might get one over here in the pickup truck. Coach calls out the play. We got runners on the corners. 2 outs, down by 2. Big ups right here for both teams. A single will at least get 1 run in. But the way these young ladies have been running, maybe more than that. This is number 11, Alyssa Wheeler. She's a senior. Batting 7th. Runners on first and third. One ball, 2 strikes. This will be a big out if the Lady Ospreys can stop the Lady Blues here. Because a single at least gets 1 run in. Oh, nice little shot. Going out to right field. That's going to drop, but that is foul. That's Harley Fullwilder, if I said her name correctly, on first base. Got a single last time up. Oh, and that's a strikeout. That ends the inning. That was a big pitch right there. Kind of shut down Parry McCluer, who put 3 on the board. And what a first inning we've had. At the top of the inning, we had a young lady from Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy. Abby Hogan hits a 2-run over the fence home run, but not to be outdone. At the bottom, let me find out where she is. I don't know if I got her number here. Oh, I do. I got to find out who that was. I did not. I think that was a cleanup batter, so when the outfielders come out here, I got to ask who hit that. But anyway, 8 runs scored in the first inning. 2-run over the fence homer by the Ospreys. 3-run in the park homer by the Lady Blues. I'm going to reach out here real quick. Who hit the home run? On our team or yours? On your team. Kendall Painter. Painter, thank you. All right, let me see here. That was Kendall Painter, a 10th grader. She was the one that hit the 3-run in the park home run. You don't see that too often. That just tells you how fast these young ladies are. All right, so after one, Ospreys up 5-3. Already had 2 homers, pretty exciting. I'm not sure what they're going to do for the second inning because they did a lot in the first inning, but we're going to hang around and see. Again, Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy up 5-3 over Parry McCluer. Hey, don't forget, we got other sports going on here in the spring. Let me think here. We've got baseball. I believe we've got track, lacrosse for any of these teams that have lacrosse teams. I believe, let me think here. I said baseball. I'm trying to think of what else might be going on, but certainly go out there and support your local high schools. All right, top of the second inning. Oh, high pitch, but she went for it. Sometimes that high pitch is just really tough to stay off of. That's pitcher Olivia Julian that is pitching for Parry McCluer. I'm going to have to get one of the outfielders the next inning to see who the pitcher is for Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy. Again, top of the second, Ospreys lead 5-3. Pitching for Parry McCluer, Olivia Julian. She's a senior. Again, the home run was hit by Kendall Painter. She's just a sophomore. 3-run in the park homer. And I don't know if you watched her. Hopefully I had the camera working the right way, but she almost caught those other 2 runners. Of course, you know, if you pass the runner in front of you, that's an automatic out. So, again, they kind of scored in pretty quick succession. Oh, nice little shot. Oh, that's a fair ball. Nice play. That's going to drop. Is she going to try to go to second? No, she's not. Got the ball into the pitcher. Good play. Nice little shot there just over the first baseman's head. And that looks like, can't tell if that's number 8 or number 6. I think it's number 8. Yeah, so that's Adeline Cassidy, number 8. She gets a single. Got another left-handed batter up. Seen a lot of left-handed batters today. Maybe they're aiming for the Dodge Ram that I'm sitting in the back. Nice little shot. That's over the back fence. One ball, one strike, no outs. Runner on first, top of the second inning. Oh, nice little shot. Oh, nice play by the first baseman. Gonna try to get, no luck. That's a smart thing. Step on the bag first. That was number 2. That was up to bat. Allison McCann drew her second time up. Got a single the first time. Ground out the second. And that, I believe, that's number 8. Yeah, that's Adeline Cassidy who got a single standing on second base. So even though McAndrew did not get a hit her second time up, she did move the runner over. So with 1 out, Ospreys have a runner on second base, trying to get some of those runs back. They still lead, top of the second, 5-3. You could not order a better weather day for an outside sporting event that we got. Oh, nice little bunt there. They're going to get her at first base. They do. Moves the runner over to third. So just like that, trying to get that runner in. It's 2 outs, but they got a runner that's just waiting to score. Can the Ospreys get her across? Or can Olivia Julian, senior pitcher for Parry McCluer, shut them down? All right, 2 outs, runner on third. Another high pitch, stayed off of it. Oh, nice shot. That's going to drop in between the 2 outfielders, throwing it back into second. But that does score the runner. And just like that, they get another one back. And Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy leads 6-3. Nice little inning here by the Ospreys as they work that runner around. No big hits, a couple singles, and got one of those runs back. So after giving up 3 in the bottom of the first, they get 1 back, and they increase their lead to 3. That was number 12, Paige Nichols. She got a single her first time up with an RBI. She gets a single her second time up with 1 RBI. Having a nice day, number 12, Paige Nichols. So I'm thinking right now we've got number 14, Abby Hogan. And if so, she's the one that hit the 2-run home run first time up. So the outfielder looks like they're playing a little bit back this time. Abby Hogan, 2-run home run first time up. Oh, here it is. It's coming my way. And that's going to drop. Hits the fence. Left fielder, right fielder after it. She's rounding second. They're going to get her at third. Wow, and just like that, she follows up a 2-run home run with a triple. Hits the fence right here in front of the truck. Nice play by the right fielder to get that ball in. But she gets a triple and another RBI. Number 42, Jordan Hostetter, out here playing right field. Nice little hustle by her. That runner would have been home if she hadn't gotten that ball in so quickly. No balls, 1 strike. Nice little shot back to the pitcher. Throw it over to first. Gets the out. But at the top of the second inning, Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy gets 2 back. And they've increased their lead to 4. Bottom of the second, Lady Blues up for the second time. They're down 7-3. Number 3 and number 4 batters for Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy. For the Ospreys have done all the work. Paige Nichols had 2 singles with 3 RBIs. Abby Hogan has a triple and a home run and also 3 RBIs. So again, those 2 young ladies, between the 2 of them, got 6 of the 7 RBIs so far this game. But Lady Blues scored 3 the first time up, down by 4, second time at bat. Again, we want to recognize for Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy head coach as well as assistant athletic director, Miss Katie Sweets, or Suits, I apologize. And their AD, as well as varsity boys basketball coach, Mike Greathouse. Appreciate them allowing me to do the game today. And of course, for the hometown team, athletic director Mike Cotolaro and coach Troy Clark. All right, so we've had an inning and a half with 10 runs. I don't know, I might have needed to bring my calculator today because these young ladies are scoring, which that's good. Last year, as I mentioned, the Ospreys were 0-3. They did win their first game this year, 8-2 over Temple Christian. Lady Blues come in 0-3, but they did score 12 runs, I believe, against Alta Vista, even though it was a losing effort still. Offense showed up. So for both teams to get some runs the first 2 innings, that's a good confidence builder, not just for this game, but for the rest of the season. Nice little cut there. I gotta ask one of these young ladies in the outfield after this batter who their pitcher is, because I did not get that earlier. Oh, nice little shot going out here to short center field. Center field has it. That's a nice catch by number 2. That is Sophia Bouchel, if I pronounced it right. Oh, I'm sorry. Number 2, Allison McAndrew for Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy. 1 out. Nice catch. And let's see. Looks like number 9 that hit that ball. Olivia Julian. I don't know if that was her or not. That looked like the pitcher or not. All right, 1 out, bottom of the second. Ospreys lead Parry McCluer 7-3. Oh, nice little shot coming out here. Oh, another nice play by the center fielder. That's two outs for her this inning. Again, that is number 2, Allison McAndrew. Got 2 nice outs this inning. Had a single her first time up. Having a nice little game, and we're only in the second inning. All right, 2 outs for Parry McCluer. trying to get some runs back as they're down by 4. Bottom of the second. Live from Buena Vista, Virginia. A little high pitch. I'll ask Allison after this inning who the pitcher is. I just cannot see her number. Another high pitch. 2 balls, no strikes. Again, 2 outs, but I believe last inning Parry McCluer scored a couple runs on 2 outs. So 2 outs doesn't mean the inning's over. Swing there. 2 balls, 1 strike. A little low and inside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Parry McCluer trying to get a runner on base, get some of those runs back, down 7-3, bottom of the second. Beautiful day here in Buena Vista, Virginia. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. I think it's only the second full count we've had today. Excuse me. Full count, 2 outs, bottom of the second. Nice little cut there, foul back. Batter still in it. Ospreys lead 7-3. 2 outs, bottom of the second. Oh, nice sale. That should be a walk, and that's a walk. So again, with 2 outs, Parry McCluer puts 1 on the bases. Trying to catch her number. That is number 12, Patience Hill. She got a walk the first time up. But again, doesn't matter how you got there. She's on first. So this should be Olivia Julian, pitcher. Number 9. Yep, she got a single first time up. Like to duplicate that. Get that runner at least in scoring position. Got to be careful there. Don't want to throw that ball away. A lot of left-handed batters today on both teams. Again, this white Dodge Ram must have a target on it or something. Oh, nice little cut, and that's over the backstop. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Again, runner on first. That's Patience Hill. Olivia Julian, the pitcher, she's up, singled her first time. Trying to duplicate that, at least. Oh, nice little shot. That's coming right out here. Oh, right to the left fielder. Nice catch. And that'll do it. That was a big out for the Lady Ospreys. And at the end of 2, Parry McCluer doesn't match the first inning when they scored 3. They get none across. And after 2 innings, the visiting Ospreys are up 7-3. Again, don't forget, we got all kinds of spring sports, whether it's here at Buena Vista, Parry McCluer, or anywhere in Rockbridge County. Get out there and support those young student athletes. For many of them, this will be the last opportunity. A lot of them will have to play a sport, though some will go on to the next level. So certainly get out here and support them. They work hard. The coaches work hard. Listen, I've already told you about how some of these coaches, we got Troy Clark, the coach. Parry McCluer is also the assistant principal. We've got the Katie Suits, head coach, also the assistant AD for Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy. So again, these administrators, athletic directors, coaches work real hard. And again, we certainly do appreciate everything you do for our high school student athletes. And get out here and support them when you can. Got a nice little crowd out here today. I'm going to say we got some sitting around, maybe about 30. Because we got some out here in the outfield too, which really that's the best place to sit. Got 4 of them sitting back here. I'd say about 30. That's a nice little turnout for a varsity softball game on a Tuesday afternoon. Again, beautiful weather. I appreciate Parry McCluer ordering this weather for me so that I kind of feel like I'm at home down in eastern central Florida. Again, Bill Maher is coming to you live from Press Box Overtime here on the campus of Parry McCluer High School. All right, top of the third. Ospreys lead 7-3. see if Parry McCluer can match what Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy did last inning, and that is to keep them off the board. Oh, that's a nice little shot out there to center field, going into second base. And that's a nice single by number 9, Jules Maddox. She got a single the first time up. So some of these young ladies are duplicating hit after hit, home run and a triple. One person walked both times. So again, a lot of good swinging the bats so far today in the top of the third. So let me see. If that was Jules, number 9, we now have Chelsea Kerr, number 7. She got to first base on a dropped third strike, so she did get on base last time up. Again, third strike. If the catcher doesn't catch it, if it gets past her, then the runner can run to first. Oh, nice little shot just over second base. Center fielder bobbles it a little bit and walks it in. Smart play by the center fielder, number 23, Logan Vest, to walk that ball back. Otherwise, it might have been an errant throw. The runner on second base, you never know where she's going to go. So nice play by the center fielder to walk that ball back in. So that was a single by Chelsea Kerr. And let's see, number 8. This should be number 5, Josie Van. If it is, she grounded out first time up. No pitch. Again, 2 outs. Oh, I'm sorry, no outs. Top of the third. Ospreys got runners on first and second. So Lady Blues got to be careful here. They're down by 4. They don't want to get that lead to widen any. Little high pitch there. 2 balls, 1 strike. To Josie Van. Again, she grounded out her first time up. But got a great opportunity here. 2 runners on. All right. Hits it over to the shortstop. Got the runner off out at third. Nice play. Nice play. Got that leadoff runner. Nice play by the shortstop. That's number 24, Kendall Painter. She's the one that had the 3-run homer earlier today. All right. Nice play by the Lady Blues. Again, that was big, getting that leadoff runner out. 1 out. Bottom of the third. Top of the third. Ospreys up 7-3. Still got runners on first and second. Nice little cut. I'm going to squeeze this in a little bit and just kind of see if we can get first and second base. There we go. A little bit more maybe. Let's see. Kind of get the whole infield there. We can kind of get an idea. There we go. See where that ball goes. So might be a little bit better. That way we can watch all the action with the girls on first and second. All right, we got 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the third. Ospreys up 7-3. Another foul tip. This is Adeline Cassidy. She singled her first time up. Let's see. Both runners move on forward. Runners now second and third. Takes away the double play opportunity with first base open for the Lady Blues. But again, right now you're just concentrating on getting that batter out and hopefully no more runs cross over. Already down by 4, top of the third. All right, nice little swing. That's going to go. She's going to try to get her at first. I think she got her. Call her out. Yeah, she got her out. All right, nice little play, but I do believe a run comes across. And that is 8-3. Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy. They were up 5-0, so they've gotten their lead back to those 5 runs. 2 outs, top of the third. Runner on second base. That's number 9, Jules Maddox. A little pop up there. Oh, nice play by the second baseman, number 5, Natalie Moeller. And with that, that ends the top of the third, but not before they get another run across. In the middle of the third inning, visiting Ospreys lead 8-3. Let me flip over here, talking about, let me see. Talk about Natalie Moeller. I've got her down here in my notes. So, I talked a little bit earlier about small school like Parry McCluer, 9th through 12th grade, 350, 360 students. But in talking to the athletic director, I believe they've got 20 or 22 state championships. So I just want to give a couple accolades for this spring, or I'm sorry, the winter season that just ended a few weeks ago. So this year, 5 Parry McCluer High School wrestlers were named All-Region, 3 boys and 2 girls. 4 boys also medaled at state. 3 boys basketball players were named All-Region, including Langston Cook, the Pioneer District Player of the Year. Joining Langston were Nathan Glass and Braden Hauk. They were also named to the All-Region teams. For girls basketball, 2 seniors, including Natalie Moeller, who plays today in the softball team, and Victoria Hamilton. They were both named to all-district teams. And the boys basketball team made it to the state quarterfinals. I also want to give a shout out to Parry McCluer senior Addison. I don't have her last name. I'm not sure if it's a young lady that's, I don't think there's an Addison tonight. No, but I saw on Facebook that Addison, again, she's a senior here at Parry McCluer. She's worked at Chick-fil-A since it opened in Lexington, December 23, and she was awarded the Chick-fil-A Remarkable Future Scholarship. I believe there's 10 total, I think, that each outlet gives. I'm not sure what the monetary amount was, but doesn't really matter. Scholarship's a scholarship. She maintains an impressive GPA of 3.7 at Parry McCluer and plans to study criminology at Virginia Tech, aiming for a career with the FBI. So again, they did not post her last name. I do not have her last name, but hats off to Addison for getting one of the Chick-fil-A Remarkable Future Scholarships and for her 3.7 GPA here at Parry McCluer. All right, bottom of the 3rd inning. Lady Blues down by 5. First batter up. Nice little cut. Lady Blues scored 3 the first inning, did not score any last inning, so hopefully getting some more runs across as they're down. Oh, nice little shot right here to the truck. Coming up here to the base. Having a problem picking it up. She's going to go all the way to 3rd. Oh, almost sent her home. That would have been another possible in the park, and that is number 24, Kendall Painter. And yeah, guess what? She had a 3-run in the park home run first time up. Now she has a triple. All right, I'm not going to say anything about deja vu, but let me look at my notes here. So, Abby Hogan for Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy, 2-run home run, followed up with a triple. And, not to be outdone, 10th grader, Kendall Painter, 3-run in the park home run, follows it up with a triple. So, pass ball, and she scores. And just like that, with no outs in the bottom of the 3rd, the Lady Blues get a run across. They're now shortened that difference to 4 runs as they're down 8-4. Nice play by Kendall. All right, so nobody on, no outs, run scored. Batter up. See if we can zoom in here. Oh, nice little shot there to the 3rd baseman. Throw over at first, got her out. Nice little play. We might just leave it like this right here so we can kind of see the whole infield. It might work out a little bit better there. Let me see who that was. Triple number 5 up. That was Jordan Hostetter. Just a freshman with the ground out. So, first out. Bottom of the 3rd. Hometown Blues of Parry McCluer down 8-4. And let's see, this should be Harley Fullwilder, if I pronounce that correctly. And she got a single first time up. Again, Harley Fullrider, just a freshman. Oh, nice shot out here to center. But I tell you what, that's not one place you want to hit the ball, because that center fielder for SMLCA, number 2, Allison McAndrew, she has not missed a ball out there. That's at least her third out on the fly. That's 2 outs for the Lady Blues. Another nice play by Allison, center fielder for SMLCA. If I can remember those letters, I'd say that more often, but I don't want to mess up their name, but we'll keep trying. All right, if you're just joining us, bottom of the third, 2 outs. Ospreys lead the hometown Lady Blues 8-4. Oh, nice strikeout. Wow, just like that. So, at the end of 3, Lady Blues did get a run across to match the run across that the Ospreys got in the top of the inning. And they are down 8-4 to the visiting Ospreys. Top of the 4th, beautiful Buena Vista, mid-60s, sun is shining, not a cloud in the sky. No better place to be than watching a varsity high school sport. And here we are on the campus of Parry McCluer watching varsity softball. Again, I believe I mentioned it earlier for SMLCA. Hopefully I keep saying that correctly. From what I saw, they only played 3 games last year. They've only got 3 slated for this year. They won their first game against Temple Christian 8-2. Here they are up 8-4. And from what I saw, they've only got 1 game left. That's on the 17th against that same team, Temple Christian. For the hometown Lady Blues, their next 3 games are away, with games this Thursday at Narrows. And then crosstown rival Rockbridge County on Saturday, special time, 1 o'clock. Their next home game is next Thursday, April 10th, right here against Craig County. Again, Lady Blues come in. They were 11-9 last year. Split their home game 6-6. They were 5-3 away. Tied for the lead at 7-2 in the district, but finished second to Eastern Montgomery, who they split 4 games with last year. But I'm going to guess that last game was a playoff game, and maybe that's what gave Eastern Montgomery the district championship. All right. Top of the 4th, SMLCA leads 8-4. See if they can keep the score going. Lady Blues trying to shut them down as they keep chipping away at that lead. Oh, I love that umpire. You don't have to worry about when he calls a strike. I'm 206 feet away and I can hear him perfectly. Top of the 4th. Live from Parry McCluer High School. Try a little bingo there. Went back to the fence. Again, no outs. First batter up. Top of the 4th. No balls, 2 strikes. First batter, no outs. Nice little cut again, foul ball. On the mound today for Parry McCluer is senior number 9, Olivia Julian. Another cut out to right, over the right field fence there. Still no ball, 2 strikes. Fouled off about 3, so she's had about 5 swings so far this at-bat. I'm sure pitcher Olivia Julian would like to get that first batter out real quick. Get ahead of the game, so to speak. Lady Ospreys cheering on their batter. Nice little shot. Catch by first baseman. That was number 12, freshman Patience Hill. And just like that, 1 down. I believe that might have been number 3. It might have been Cassidy Phillips that flied out. Nice play by first baseman number 12, Patience Hill. Again, just a freshman. I think I mentioned earlier, let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5 freshmen and 5 seniors here on this Lady Blues team. So that's a good mix of up-and-coming varsity players with good senior leadership, and that's certainly the way to maintain your program and continuing to grow it as years progress. And again, in talking to athletic director Mike Cardellaro, they have got a good JV team as well here at Parry McCluer. Oh, that was a nice little call there. Looked a little bit low, but what do I know? I'm 206 feet out here in the outfield, sitting in the back of a pickup truck. But he called that a strike. So that's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the 4th. A lot of foul balls going over there in that right field area. Jordan Hostetter right here in front of me playing right field. She's just a freshman. Again, good mix. When you got 5 freshmen and 5 seniors on the same team, that's a nice mix of up-and-coming varsity players with good senior leadership. Oh, a little high. That's a tough one to watch. Those high balls, they look like cupcakes coming with ice cream on them. But she stayed off of that. Full count, 1 out. Oh, nice shot. That is going out to right field. Nice stop by the left fielder, sorry. Throwing into 24 and kept her to a single. Nice play. Could have easily been a triple if that ball would have gotten past her. Nice play. I believe that is number 11 over there, senior Alyssa Wheeler. With the hit, that was Paige Nichols. That's her 3rd single in a row. So if I'm doing this right, this should be Abby Hogan. Oh yeah, okay, I think I do have it right because they walked her. I'd walk her too. She got a 2-run home run and a triple her next time up. So I think, as with Coach Clark, I probably would have walked her too. All right, so with that walk, there's 2 runners on, 1st and 2nd, 1 out, top of the 4th. Ospreys lead 8-4. Let's see how that works out for the Lady Blues by putting the home run hitter on first base. Another little high pitch. Ball 1. My wife corrected me. It's not really cupcakes and icing. It's cupcakes and ice cream. Or how about apple pie with melted ice cream sandwich on the top? That's something new we discovered this week. Hey, anytime you can take 2 sweets and put them together, it's just going to be sweeter. All right, we got 2 balls, 1 strike, top of the 4th. Now I'm hungry all of a sudden talking about apple pie and ice cream sandwiches and cupcakes and ice cream. But luckily, my wife knows me well. I brought my snacks with me. Out here in the pickup truck, got my bottle of water, a couple little snacks. All right, we got 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the 4th. Ospreys lead 8-4. Runners on 1st and 2nd. What do they call that? That must have been a tip ball, which is probably good, because if it wasn't, then that means that runner could have scored. My guess is they'd have bases loaded. So it's a good thing that was a foul tip. All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, high pitch. Oof. Full count. Don't really want to put one on here. That would get the bases loaded. It'd be nice to just strike this one out, get 2 outs, and then get the next batter. And that's what she did. How about that nice pitch by pitcher Olivia Julian? Strikeout, 2 outs. That was big. Still got 2 runners on. Trying to shut down the Ospreys here in the top of the 4th. All right, let's see. Oh, nice little cut. Goes to all you got to do is step on second, and she does. Nice play. That's number 24, Kendall Painter. She's doing it on the field like she's doing it at bat. And at the end of 4, or I'm sorry, middle of the 4, only the 2nd time the Lady Blues have held the Ospreys scoreless. Ospreys still lead 8-4 with Lady Blues coming up for the 4th time. So, even though I was born in Virginia and we come back every summer, pretty much since birth, once we moved to Florida, I had never heard, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, Monetta, Virginia, which is where SMLCA is located off of Highway 655. And again, in talking to Mike, the athletic director here, kind of in between, I believe he said Lynchburg and maybe Richmond. So nice little area where people might live and drive to the big city, as we say, where they work. Let me see here. They've got an enrollment of a little over 300, K through 12, private Christian school. Got a brand new facility back in 2020. So again, that is Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy Ospreys. Got a little information here. Let me see. Parry McCluer High School was founded in 1920. New location where we're sitting right now was built, I believe, in 2001. They also have an enrollment in the mid 300s. Again, I was talking to athletic director, famous baseball player and manager from Buena Vista, Charlie Manuel, coached the Philadelphia Phillies and coached them to the 2008 World Series championship. My dad actually knew Charlie. My dad was a little bit older than Charlie, but got to know him, again, small area. And every time the Phillies would come down to, I believe, Clearwater for spring training, my dad would get in touch with Charlie and he'd have him come over, meet the team, be on the field. So great relationship, and hats off to Charlie Manuel, who let my dad, who just celebrated his 97th heavenly birthday the other day, and got to see him during spring training, etc. And actually, if I remember the story correctly, and Mike certainly correct me if I'm wrong, I believe he said that the head coach of Parry McCluer softball, Troy Clark's, I think, mom is Charlie's sister. So Charlie Manuel, if I got the story straight, is actually Troy's uncle. So that's pretty cool. Again, Charlie Manuel, one of the most, actually, I think they're going to dedicate the field, I think, in his honor in a few weeks. But again, from Buena Vista, played in the major leagues, coached the Philadelphia Phillies to the 2008 World Series. All right, so Lady Blues are up, bottom of the fourth, 2 balls, 1 strike, down by 4. And that looks like that is Alyssa Wheeler up to bat. Make sure, nice play by the catcher. And that was number 11, Alyssa Wheeler, with the fly out. 1 out in the bottom of the fourth. Second batter up, bottom of the fourth. 1 out. Ospreys up 8-4. So that was Wheeler. So this should be, I don't have it written down. Let me see if I can see that number. 5 or 6. That might be Natalie Moeller, if that's a 5. Must be a 5, I don't have a 6. So I think that's Natalie. Let's see, batting 8th. She's a senior. Again, I did mention, if that is Natalie, that she also plays on the varsity basketball team here at Parry McCluer, and she and Victoria Hamilton were both named to all district teams during the basketball season. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the fourth. Lady Blues at bat. Ooh, high pitch. Those are tough ones to stay off of. As she got the walk. Hey, listen, you got to get on, and we'll take a walk anytime. So that is number 5. That was Natalie Moeller. She's a senior. Gets the walk. So let's see. I don't know if I have who is up next. We'll catch her when she, when I look at that. Oh, nice pitch. Again, I hope this view is a little bit better. Got the whole infield there so we can watch Natalie if she happens to move around the bases, as well as any plays that come into the infield. Bottom of the fourth, 1 out, no balls, 1 strike. Oh, that was close, that little ball. That is, looks like number 13. No, I don't have a 13. Lady Blues down by 4, trying to make something happen. Foul pitch. Okay, that's number 23. That's Logan Vest. She flew out to right field the last time. So Logan Vest, 1 ball, 2 strikes. A little bit low. That's the way to stay off of that. I heard the coach hollering out to Natalie, who's standing on first base. Anything on the ground, you got to run it out to second. Again, just got to chip away. Bottom of the 4th, down by 4. Even a run or 2 will help. Lady Blues looking for their first victory this season. Oh, nice shot. Oh, what a catch. She get back in time? She did. Wow, nice play. That was number 4, shortstop, Kylie Brock. What a play. Picked that thing right off the ground. Almost got a double play, but Natalie Moeller real quick to get back to first base. But that does give them 2 outs. Again, cutting down on the scoring percentages, opportunities for the Lady Blues. A little bit low. Nice look. Natalie Moeller on first base. Again, nice play by the shortstop, number 4, Kylie Brock. Get that out. That would have gotten past her. Moeller would at least been on third, if not scored. High pitch. All right, that's number 16. I finally saw her number. So that is Claire Hayden. She is the pitcher for SMLCA. Doing a good job today. All right, 2 balls, no strikes. Bottom of the 4th, 2 outs. All right, right up to the pitcher. See what happens when I call her name. Throw to first base, Jules Maddox, and that's 3 outs. And at the end of 4, visiting Ospreys lead our hometown Lady Blues 8-4. Again, as a reminder, looking at Max Preps, the next game for SMLCA is April 17th against Temple Christian, who they just defeated earlier in the season 8-2. And the Lady Blues, I believe they've got 3 away games coming up. Let me look here in my notes. Yep, 3 away games. Thursday at Narrows. Saturday, crosstown rival. 1 o'clock at Rockbridge County. Next home game here. Excuse me, next Thursday, April 10th versus Craig County. Lady Blues are in the Pioneer District, Virginia Class 1. Along with Craig County, Eastern Montgomery, Narrows, Bath County, Covington, and Highland. Top of the 5th, Ospreys up 8-4. For any of those that are watching here locally, and I will certainly put this on social media, after the game tonight, either tonight or first thing in the morning, I will post the game. Even though it will be on Facebook, I will post it on my YouTube channel. Yes, also Press Box Overtime, in case you want to watch it. A little bit easier to find than trying to look down a thread on Facebook. Feel free to watch it. Oh, nice little shot up there, second baseman. And just like that, Lady Blues have their first out. Nice play by number 5, Natalie Moeller, playing second base. A little bit easier to find these videos on YouTube instead of searching all around Facebook. So again, anybody watching, any of the young ladies on the team, coaches, etc., anybody in the community want to watch, it'll be on my YouTube channel at least by tomorrow morning. Also called Press Box Overtime. Feel free to watch it at your leisure. Download it if you like, etc. All right, 1 out, top of the 5th. Ospreys looking to widen their score. Over there to the shortstop. Another nice throw, and that's a nice out. Nice throw by number 24, Kendall Painter. Just like that, 2 up, 2 down. Blues trying to keep the Ospreys off the board so they can go back and chip away at the score. Right now down by 4. Third batter up for the inning. Top of the 5th. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Visiting Ospreys up 8-4. I see Mark Nichols is watching. I'm going to assume possibly related to, possibly the dad of Paige. Having a great game. I believe she's got 3 singles with 3 RBIs. So number 12, Paige Nichols, having a great game today. Little roller to third base. And, oh. All right, wait a second. Must have been a foul ball. But again, as I mentioned, number 12, Paige Nichols for SMLCA, having a good game. First time up, got a single with 2 ribbies. Second time up, got a single with the ribby, and then got a single her third time up. So good game for Paige Nichols today. Oh, she got to run because that was a pass ball on third. Did she get it? Oh, caught her safe. That's the second time. Nice hustle by number 4. That is Kylie Brock. Nice hustle by her. Again, that's the second time today the Lady Ospreys have gotten somebody on due to a past third strike. So again, if that ball gets past the catcher and it's a third strike, then that runner can try to advance to first base. All right, no outs. No outs, top of the 5th. No balls, 1 strike. Ospreys trying to widen their 4-run lead. All right, that's number 8, I believe. So that is... I'm trying to see these numbers. I don't see it, number 8. Oh, yeah, number 8. Is that 8? I think that's number 8 on first base. I think that's Adeline Cassidy, who got on with the third pass ball. All right. Struck him out. All right. So Lady Blues, for the second time in 5 innings, keep the Ospreys off the board. You got to start chipping away at that lead. They're still down 8-4. Bottom of the 5th, Lady Blues coming to bat. Again, for SMLCA, we want to recognize School Administrator Mr. Lincoln Bryan, Executive Director Pete Brunstetter, Athletic Director and Varsity Boys Basketball Coach Mike Greathouse, and Head Coach and Assistant Athletic Director Katie Suits. And of course here for Parry McCluer, we want to recognize Principal Dr. Todd Jones, Athletic Director, who I can't say enough about. Had a great conversation with him today, not just about the softball game, but just growing up here in beautiful Buena Vista and talking about some of the old names and some of the athletes that came before and how great this sports program, starting in the 70s and 80s when I believe their football team, I think, won 5 championships. They were a power in the 70s and the 80s. Boys cross country also has 4 state championships, including 2 back-to-back, I think in 4 years between 2019 and 2024. They won 4. Boys indoors track, back-to-back, 2020 and 2021. And girls basketball had a 3-peat, 2017, 18, and 19. Athletic Director Mike Cordolaro, also 4 championships, I believe, in boys basketball at Alta Vista. And again, Coach and Assistant Principal, Mr. Troy Clark, who I found out today, if I heard the story right, his uncle is no other than Charlie Manuel, who they will be honoring by, I believe, I don't know if they're going to name the baseball field after him, but Mike said they're going to do a presentation to honor him in a few weeks here. All right, bottom of the 5th, Lady Blues. Oh, nice little shot right out here, and it drops. There's a single, and just like that, Lady Blues, that is number 9. Olivia Julian, she's the pitcher, gets a single. Nice little pickup by number 8 here in right field for SMLCA, Adeline Cassidy. She has been on twice today. All right, so Lady Blues started off. They got a runner on first, trying to chip away at that 4-run deficit. All right, little pop up there behind the plate. And that is, trying to see, let's see, who goes after her. See who we got up here for the Lady Blues. Abby Julian, so this should be Kendall Painter, I believe. Can't tell. I think it is. If it is, she's got a 3-run homer and a triple, so she knows how to hit the ball. Yeah, that's Kendall Painter. 3-run home run, her first time up. In the park home run, I should add, and a triple her next time up. Trying to move over pitcher senior Olivia Julian, who was on first base. Yeah, I'm thinking a pitcher doesn't want to throw her anything too inviting, since again she's gotten a home run and a triple. Again, 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs, bottom of the 5th. Ospreys up 8-4. Nice little cut. 1 ball, 2 strikes, foul tip, I believe. Kendall is just a sophomore. Again, a good mix of 5 freshmen and 5 seniors here on this Lady Blues Parry McCluer softball team. Nice little shot up to third base, bobbles it a little bit, and she's safe. And just like that, the Lady Blues got runners on first and second, bottom of the 5th, no outs, trying to cut into that 4-run deficit. No outs. Let's see who's coming up. Kendall's got a home run, a triple, and a single. This should be Jordan Hostetter, who's just a freshman. Struck out and ground out. So let's see if she can get the ball in play. Trying to go for a little bingo there, a little bunt. Anything to move those runners over. I'm sure Coach Clark wouldn't mind taking the out if he can have a runner on second and third. And next batter up after that, get at least one, if not both of them in. So right now at the plate is 9th grader Jordan Hostetter, looking for her first hit of the day. I believe that's 2 strikes. I couldn't hit a baseball to save my life. So anybody trying to bunt, bless them, because I couldn't even hit the ball, let alone try to bunt it. Luckily, they invented a ball that was twice as big as a baseball, and the pitcher threw it slow, and I was able to play slow pitch softball for about 15 to 20 years. All right, nice little swing there. Nope, foul ball. All right. Might have been off her ankle. I see her limping a little bit over there. All right, so this number 12. All right, so it must have it wrong. Is this Patience Hill? No, can't be. Yeah, you get that. You can see the major leaguers, man. That ball hits him in the ankle or lower leg. That does not feel good, but she's shaking it off. Back at the plate. No balls, 2 strikes. That's right. This is Jordan Hostetter, just a freshman. Oh, better get there. All right, moves the runners over. Drop ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Smart base running by the Blues. They got runners on second and third with no outs. Bottom of the 5th, trying to cut into that 4-run deficit as the Ospreys lead 8-4. Takes a little pressure off the batter, and again, no double play with first base open. Oh, nice little shot. That's going to go to the shortstop. Nice catch. That's number 4, caught that ball. She's had a good game today, too. That's number 4, Kylie Brock. A couple nice plays there at shortstop. All right, so that's 1 out. That was Jordan Hostetter. So let's see. I believe now we have Harley Fulweiler, number 15, that's up. And she has singled and struck out her 2 times up today. Ooh, nice pitch. 2 runners on for the Lady Blues. 1 out, bottom of the 5th, down by 4. Beautiful weather up here in beautiful Buena Vista, Virginia, campus of Parry McCluer. Little pop-up, and that's behind the screen. Again, nice crowd. I'd say 30, maybe 35. Got a couple out here in the outfield watching, 4 of them out here, plus me. So again, nice little crowd for a beautiful Tuesday afternoon to watch varsity high school softball. Nice little cut. Oh, dropped the ball at third. Oh, she got to go back. Oh, you got to, okay. All right, that's all right. No harm done. Even though she didn't get the out at first, nobody scored. And just like that, with 1 out in the bottom of the 5th, the Blues have the bases loaded. Coming up, looks like number 22, Kinley Wallace. If so, I think it's her first time up. She's a junior. All right, so a little timeout here. Coach taking something over to the third baseman. Again, even though third baseman didn't get that out, bobbled the ball a little bit, still a nice play, because if she had let that ball get through, that would at least have been 1 run. So, yes, she didn't get the out, but nobody scored. So, good heads-up play. I believe that's number 14 over there on third base, Abby Hogan, who, again, has had a 2-run homer and a triple and a walk. So, she's done her job behind the plate, also doing it out on the field. All right, 1 out. Lady Blues looking to cut into that 4-run lead, bottom of the 5th. And I believe this is a new batter up, number 22, junior, Kinley Wallace. A little high. Nice play by the catcher. That might have been a run if it had gotten past her. On the mound, that's number 16, Claire Hayden. Oh, nice cut. Be a nice out if Claire can get this batter to strike out, because anything in play, probably going to get at least 1 run across. Another nice cut, 2 strikes, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Big pitch right here. This would be a big out for the Lady Ospreys. Again, even just a grounder should get at least 1 run in for the Blues. Yep. Nice pitch. Nice cut, though. That was number 22, Kinley Wallace. All right, not sure who's coming up. Let's see. Got a left-handed batter. Let's see if we can get a ball over here in the truck. Center fielder haul it over to the right fielder to be ready. Again, it's a left-handed batter. A lot of space out here in right field, so a lot of room to work with, even between center field and right field. She gets the ball out here. That might clear the bases. Up to bat is number 11, Alyssa Wheeler. Flied out the last time up. She's a senior. 2 outs. Big bat right here. Either Ospreys are going to shut them down, or the Blues might get at least 1, if not 2 across with a hit. All right, that's a pop-up. Oh, no, a little miscommunication. The ball drops, and that is 2 runs in with runners on second and third. A little miscommunication. Either one of those players, a shortstop or center field, could have had it. But I tell you, you see that in the major leagues too. We saw a little bit of it last week in the opening week, and that ball drops, and with 2 outs, the runners are going, and 2 runs come across. And just like that, that was number 11, Alyssa Wheeler. She gets credit for a single and 2 RBIs. Big play right there. It's now 8-6. Still 2 outs. Nobody on first base, so probably not a, well, we don't really need a double play because we got 2 outs. But that was a big play right there for the Lady Blues. Let's see if they can cash in. They got 2 across. Can they get those other 2 in and tie this game up? Bottom of the 5th. Lady Blues are hitting away. Little cut there. Trying to see who that is up. I can't see her number. After number 11. Could be Natalie Moeller, number 5, but I know we've been making some substitutions, so not really sure, but Natalie usually follows Alyssa, so it could be Natalie Moeller. Yeah, that is Natalie. I hear them talking to her. So that's Natalie Moeller. Again, she made the all-district team as a basketball player, along with Victoria Hamilton. Trying to, boy, if you can get those 2 runs right here, that will tie this game up. Nice cut. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th. Blues within 2, 8-6. Great job, too, by the umpires and officiators. Again, they just got 1 behind the plate, 1 out in the field. I love the guy behind the plate. There's no doubt when there's a strike, I can hear him 200 and some feet away. And the young lady in the field. All right, let's see. Is that going to bounce? That is going to. That's a fair ball. Did he call it foul? Oh, it was. I couldn't see it. Oh, that was big. That would have cleared the bases. Called it foul, which I'm sure it was. I can't quite see the line from over here. Wow. Yeah, I was wondering. They're shifting the center fielder over. Good play by the center fielder today for SMLCA. That is number 2, Allison McCandra. Again, that was just a miscommunication, that last ball that dropped between her and the shortstop. They both have had great games. Shortstop is number 4, Kylie Brock. Again, center fielder, Allison McCandrew. And just a little miscommunication. That ball dropped and two Blues scored. Again, 2 on. Bottom of the 5th, 2 outs, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ospreys up by 2, 8-6. At the plate is Natalie Moeller, senior. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That was a big shot right there. If that had dropped in, that would have cleared the bases, but it was foul. She's got another opportunity with 2 strikes on her. Oh, nice cut, and that's going to drop, and that's going to get at least 1 in. They hold her up at third. Nice throw, and that's a single RBI by number 5, Natalie Moeller, and it is 8-7. Again, nice play by that center fielder, number 2, Allison McCandrew, to get that ball in because 2 runs were about to score, but she got number 11, Alyssa Wheeler, to go back to third. So nice play by the center fielder because that saved a run. But just like that, they got runners on the corners, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. They've chipped away to that 5-run deficit. The Lady Blues are only down 8-7. Little timeout. I'm not sure if they're changing pitchers. Right now, the starting pitcher is Claire Hayden, number 16. Might just be talking things over. I tell you, Lady Blues have done a great job today. I'm curious, out of 7 runs that they've scored, I want to say 2 or 3 at the least have been with 2 outs. So again, that's why you get 3 outs because the inning doesn't stop at 2, and they've certainly made a lot of work at that. But Ospreys holding strong. They've led the whole way, starting with 5-0 in the top of the 1st. Lady Blues came back with 3 runs of their own, and then that 5-run deficit went down to a 2-run deficit, went back up to a 5-run deficit, and now the Lady Blues have chipped away, and they're within 1, the closest they've been since this game started. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th, down by 1, 2 runners on. Claire Hayden ready to pitch. Stealing second, which is pretty normal. If you got somebody on third, you're not going to throw it to second, so smart move. Again, 2 outs. A hit right here could possibly put the Lady Blues ahead because you know they're running on 2 outs. So as soon as that ball is hit, if it is, they're running. Nice little shot coming out here to right. Oh, they're going to call it? No, that ball dropped again. And yes, that scores 2 more runs. And believe it or not, in the bottom of the 5th, the hometown Lady Blues take the lead 9-8. Again, another miscommunication. The ball drops between 2 players. And for the second time this inning, both were 2 runs scored. And for the first time today, the Lady Blues have come all the way back from a 5-run deficit. And they lead 9-8. Bottom of the 5th with 2 outs and a runner still on first base. Uh-oh, runner, no, is she going to go back to, and she does. That's number 23, steals second. That's Logan Vest. Lady Blues aren't done yet. Oh, nice little shot, and that's going to go through. Is that going to score another run? Going to be a play at the plate, and she is safe, and another run across for the Lady Blues. They are now up by 2, 10-8, with a nice hit by number 12, Patience Hill. After 2 walks, she gets a single and an RBI of her own. Lady Blues have tacked on 6 runs this inning to take a 2-run lead for the first time today. Nice little shot coming right out here. Nope, second baseman. Nice catch by number 7, Chelsea Kerr. That ends the inning, but not before the Lady Blues put 2 across, and a 4-run deficit is now a 2-run lead. And after 5, the hometown Parry McCluer Lady Blues up 10-8. I just got a notice to plug in my battery. My phone battery is getting low. But hey, SMLCA, they've scored 8 runs of their own. Don't look past them. Yeah, they're down for the first time today. They know how to put runs across. This game is far from over, but for the first time, they're looking up at the score instead of down. They got to get some runs back. Big inning by the Lady Blues. Again, we've had some big innings. SMLCA, they scored 5 runs the first inning. Lady Blues come back and score 6 runs in the 6th inning. So if you want to watch exciting softball and you're here tonight or watching online, let me tell you, you got just what the doctor ordered. We got us a ball game. All right, plug in my battery here. Gotcha. Keep that battery right here. All right. I tell you what, and ironically, as I said earlier, if you're just joining us, originally from Lexington, but lived in Florida all my life, but we come back up here, as I refer it to, God's country, visit family and friends. I have family that grew up here in Buena Vista that attended Parry McCluer, and got a little sports presence called Press Box Overtime. We've streamed games down in Brevard County where I'm from, which is, well, put it bluntly, it's where the Rockets go off, just east of Orlando, and reached out to the athletic director here at Parry McCluer, and he graciously let me, as I'm up here for 10 days, a little R&R with my wife, to do a little broadcasting, and I don't think I could have asked for a better game. So, again, top of the 6th, Lady Blues, after a 6-run 5th inning, they lead 10-8, but those Ospreys know how to score. We ain't done yet. They're down by 2. Let's see what happens. Timeout. SMLCA got something going on. Maybe something outside the fence there, a little distracting, not sure what. Oh, closing the gate. Okay. All right, SMLCA up, top of the 6th, down by 2 for the first time today. Little high pitch. Again, on the mound for Parry McCluer, Olivia Julian. She is a senior. Her and Claire Hayden for SMLCA have been the only pitchers tonight. Another high pitch. Two balls, one strike on the batter. Top of the 6th, Blues up by 2. All right. 3 balls, 1 strike. SMLCA would like nothing better after giving up 6 runs that last inning to get that leadoff batter on base. Got to chip away, get those 2 back. Again, they've scored 8. They can score 2, looking to tie it. And that's low. I think that's a walk. That is a walk. All right. I don't think Coach Coach Suits could have asked for anything better. And that was number 3. That was Cassidy Phillips with the walk. So I believe up next, this should be Paige Nichols. Foul ball. She usually follows Cassidy, and if that is Paige, again, as I mentioned earlier, because I believe Mark Nichols is watching. She's had one great game. Oh, there's a steal to third. We got to play. Oh, drop the ball. There you go. That's the way to do it. You don't sleep on these Ospreys. They know how to score, especially when you've got Paige up, who has singled with 2 RBIs, and then singled with 1 RBI, and then singled. She is 3 for 3. So that is not somebody you want to forget about. Right now, she's got 1 ball, 2 strikes on her. They've got a runner on second, which is number 3, Cassidy Phillips. And again, Paige Nichols at bat. Big bat. 2-2, no outs. You don't want to get 2 on right here with no outs. Again, these Lady Ospreys, they scored 8 runs in their first game. They've already got 8 in this game. They know how to score. Oh, nice cut by Paige. Oh, dropped the ball again, touch first. That's happened a lot today with Lady Blues, but nice swing, nice hustle. That's number 12, Paige Nichols. All right, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th. Up next should be Abby Hogan. And if it is, she's the big bat tonight for SMLCA. 2-run homer, first time up. A triple RBI her second time up, and a walk her third time. And for the second time in a row, I don't blame them. They walked her again. But with that walk, there is now 2 on. And let's see, coming up after Abby, you know what? I have missed this player. I have not gotten her number. She's the 5th batter. I got the 6th batter, Jules Maddox, but I've never gotten this young lady, so let's see. Foul tip. Oh, what a tough call. Oh, that's number 3, Cassidy Phillips. She left the base a little early. That's a tough out. They go from 1 out and 2 on to 2 outs and 1 on. That's a big play. I'm sure Coach is talking to her and just letting her know, her run wasn't going to win it. But just like that, now there's 2 outs with 1 on. Foul ball. Big play right there. I got to give it to the umpire, though. She's keeping her eye on, again, she's doing the whole outfield by herself and infield. Like I mentioned earlier, kudos to these 2 umpires. They've done a great job tonight. All right, no balls, 1 strike. A little high. They're going to try to get her at second. No, she slides in. Nice play by the Ospreys. Calling time. Get that dust off. That's number 14, Abby Hogan. Again, 2nd intentional walk in a row, which I don't blame Coach Clark after a home run and a triple. Oh, nice little pop-up. Let's see, where's that going to go? That's out of play. Well, it's a big at-bat right here. That's number 4. That's who I've missed. That's Kylie Brock, so she's batting 5th. Kylie Brock. Big play right here. If she gets a single, they're going to probably get that run in. Big play for the Blues. If they get it out, they're going to hold the Ospreys to nothing. Oh, what a strikeout. Man, big pitch by Claire Hayden. I'm sorry, by Olivia Julian. Big play. Unfortunately, Ospreys strand 2, really. One of them got called out by leaving the base early. That was a big inning by the Lady Blues because they were chimed in to score another run or 2, but big play by the Blues. Middle of the 6th, Blues are up 10-8. Again, as I mentioned, if you're just joining us, from what I see on Max Preps, SMLCA only has 1 game left. That's on the 17th against Temple Christian, a team that they just beat 8-2. And for the Lady Blues, their next 3 games are away. They've got a game Thursday at Narrows, and then their crosstown rival this Saturday at 1 o'clock at Rockbridge County, with their next home game being next Thursday, April 10th as they host Craig County. All right, big inning right here. It's only a 2-run deficit for the Ospreys. We know they can score. They've played, 13 innings so far, and they've scored 16 runs. So they average more than 1 run an inning, so they can score. Big inning by the Lady Blues for keeping them off the crossing the plate, because they did get 2 runners on. But big strikeout and a runner called for leaving the base early. That's what got the Lady Blues out of the inning. They would like, I'm sure Coach Clark would like nothing more to increase that lead, because again, these Ospreys know how to score. 2 runs is not a safe lead. So a big inning here if SMLCA can keep the Blues off the board and just stay down by only 2. All right, bottom of the 6th. Nice pitch, good cut, strike 1. No ball, 1 strike. Nice little cut there to third base. Going to try to get her out at first. Nice throw. Nice throw. 1 down. That was Kendall Painter. Nice cut by Kendall. Nice throw by the third baseman. So coming up should be Jordan Hostetter, I believe. Number 9. If so, she flew out the last time up. Thank goodness for the crowd and the girls hollering out their names so I can make sure there were no lineup changes. So indeed, I hear Jordan being shouted. So that is number 42, Jordan Hostetter. Hasn't gotten a hit tonight. Swung the bat really good a few times. Looking for her first hit. 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th, Blues up by 2. Nice shot. Could that get through? Nice play by the second baseman. That is number 7, Chelsea Kerr, with a nice defensive play. And just like that, 2 up, 2 down. Ospreys looking to get out of the inning and trying to tie this game up next time up. So this should be Sophie Chittum, maybe. I think so. Waiting for them to holler her name to make sure that I have the, there was no lineup changes. I see my good friend Alan Zeed, if he's watching from Brevard Sports Network. For those of you all that are up here in Virginia, he's the go-to guy and the go-to network for Brevard County as far as everything high school sports. We certainly do appreciate everything he does. That's a fly out, and just like that, no runs scored this inning, which is exactly what the Ospreys ordered, and I believe this is the last inning. So right now, in the top of the 8th, top of the 7th, after being down 5-0, Lady Blues scored 6 the last time that they were up before this inning to take a 2-run lead. The only lead they've had this whole game. They lead 10-8. Top of the 7th, Ospreys got to score 2. I see Cousin Penny's watching. Penny, I hope you and Cousin Alan had a good day today. Bill Kowalski, Cocoa High School classmate, watching. Again, I'm going to go right over here. Beautiful Blue Ridge Mountains. Again, when I'm usually streaming from down in Florida, you can see the ocean, you can see the river. Sometimes you can see an alligator. Sometimes you see a rocket launch. You don't see these. So Buena Vista, Virginia, beautiful little town tucked away in the Shenandoah Valley. Blue Ridge Mountains, beautiful day, just like in Florida. Varsity softball, 18 runs have been scored. Couldn't ask for a better game on a better day. But the Ospreys, Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy, they got to score 2, or it's the first victory of the season for the Lady Blues. And they're getting fired up over there. They know how to score. They've scored 16 runs in two games, so they know how to put runs across. They need them now. On the plate, just like she's been for the whole game, for Parry McCluer, number 9, Olivia Julian. Trying to finish this game out. Again, folks, whether you're watching from down in Florida, you're watching from up here in Virginia, get out there and support these student athletes at the high school level. As we know, most of these players, this is where their athletic careers were in. Some will go on and play in college. Majority won't. So get out there and let them know that you're here, you appreciate them. And again, we're watching some good softball today. 10-8, Blues lead, trying to keep it. Nice little shot, goes to the shortstop, play at first, and she got her. 1 out. Nice little play by number 24, Kendall Painter, just a sophomore. 1 up, 1 down. Again, top of the 7th, the visiting Ospreys have to score 2 to stay in it. Oh, nice cut. Again, nice pitch. She's been pitching the whole game. Number 9, Olivia Julian. Coach Clark leaving her in. Why not? She's pretty much shut them down the last couple innings. Oh, another big cut. 2 strikes. I think at bat is number 7, Chelsea Kerr. She's had a single today. Also reached on a drop 3rd strike, so she's been on base a couple times. Really needs to get on right here. 1 out. Nice shot. That's going to the, missed the 3rd, going to the shortstop. Big throw. And she's safe. Came off the base. Nice hustle by number 7, Chelsea Kerr. First baseman, number 12, Patience Hill, had to jump up to get that ball. All right, that was a big play. That could have been 2 outs easily. Again, nice hustle by number 7, Chelsea Kerr. I don't know what the official score is going to do, but I'm thinking that's a single. 1 out, top of the 7th. Hometown Lady Blues lead 10-8. Ospreys got to score 2 or this game is over. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Big pitch here coming up by number 9, senior Olivia Julian. Oh, and that was a big pitch. That's a strikeout. That's 2 outs. They're 1 out away from getting their first victory of the year. But again, don't count out these Ospreys. They've scored 16 runs in less than 2 games. But big pitch by number 9, senior Olivia Julian. 2 outs, top of the 7th. 1 runner on. Ospreys got to get 2. Big cut. She's ahead of the batter. What an exciting game. It's not over yet, but boy, 18 runs. Oh, little pitch back up to Olivia. Is she going to get her out at first? She does, and that's the first victory of the season for the hometown Lady Blues. Wow, what an exciting game. I tell you, Ospreys almost got 2 on that inning, but Lady Blues held them down. What a game. Great game. Your final score here from beautiful Buena Vista, Florida. You can tell that I'm on vacation and retired happily. Buena Vista, Virginia, Lady Blues, their first victory of the season, come from behind, from 5 runs down, 4 runs down, scored a lot of runs with 2 outs, but they put 6 across the plate in the 6th inning, I believe, 5th inning. And for their first victory of the year, Lady Blues come all the way back from 5 down and take the game 10-8. All right, we're going to flip this around. Just as a reminder, again, looking at max preps from what I see, Lady Ospreys from Smith Mountain Lake Christian Academy only have 1 game left. That's on the 17th against Temple Christian, who they defeated in their last time up about a week or so ago, 8-2. And for the Lady Blues, again, hats off for their first victory of the season, a come-from-behind 10-8 victory over the Lady Ospreys. Their next 3 games are away. They've got an away game this Thursday at Narrows. They've got crosstown rival Saturday, special time, 1 o'clock, Rockbridge County. And their next home game is right here next Thursday, week from Thursday, April 10th, as they host Craig County. I can't thank Athletic Director Mike Cartolaro enough, Troy Clark, the coach, for allowing me to do this today. Again, up here on vacation in God's country, as we call it, from Florida, Press Box Overtime. I'll have this posted on my YouTube channel tomorrow. But thanks for the opportunity. There's no basketball on tonight. My Gators are already in the Final Four, so I'm not missing anything. And I couldn't have ask for a better game than the one tonight. Hats off with two good teams that played their hearts out. Total of 18 runs. But thanks to a 6-run, 5th inning, Lady Blues come all the way back from 5-0, and they get the first victory of the season, 10-8. Best of luck to both teams the rest of the season. I'm Bill Maharis. Thanks for watching. Press Box Overtime. Hey, like we say, sports, like tonight, it's more than just a game. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thanks for watching. Press Box Overtime, 10-8, Lady Blues, first victory.